Hey guys, what's going on today? Time Spice back here from our podcast. In today's podcast, we'll be ranking all four Shrek movies with special guest Erin and desceus. All right, how you guys doing today?
Um,
Honestly, I'm pretty chilling.
I'm pretty good right now.
All right, so I'm gonna start things off with the first Shrek movie. I feel like that one just a cinematic masterpiece because they did really good for the animation at that time, and really good movie. How was Shrek wanted to be alone, but then he found Donkey, and then he found Princess Fiona, and then magical things happened. So, what do you think about the first one, Decius?
I feel like it is a really good, well-rounded movie, and like Shrek as a main character is a very good character. I think he's voice acted very well. His character is portrayed very well. The animation, as you said, is pretty good. Ideal like loneliness he wants, and the fact that he's completely like devoid of that by the end of the movie is crazy. Like the character change is pretty crazy, But I think it's pretty chill.
Yeah, what do you think, Aaron, on the first movie?
Definitely one of my favorite movies ever, if not my favorite movie ever. I've watched it probably over 100 times because I just think it's such a great movie. It's
We've
just
watched it
really
quite a few times.
enjoyable. Every part of the movie is just good. There's no bad part to me.
I like what Decius said, like how he like rounded out the end, and like how he became more of a guy that wants to be around people now. Doesn't want to be alone anymore. Anyway, so I think that's why Shrek 1 is number one.
Yeah, out of the four, that one's probably my favorite, or tied with the second. But let's talk about the second Shrek now.
I like the second one because they had some banger songs in there.
Oh yeah,
Like
that's
I
That
Need
was
a
kind of facts.
Hero.
That's kind of heat. That's kind of facts.
That's that's what I was gonna say about the second one is the song choices are so good. It really helps you just like really be invested in the movie and the songs are just great.
They did actually have a lot of really good songs in here. They got Funky Town, Accidentally in Love,
That's so good.
Little Drop of Poison, Holding Out for a Hero,
That
Changes,
that part's so good.
Living La Vida de Loca, at the end part.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um, I'm a Believer, Bad
yep.
Reputation, which is
Yeah, all of those are just great songs. They really adds to the movie.
How you see Shrek as a human this time? How he turns into a human because he wants to impress Fiona's parents because they didn't like how she married an ogre. She wanted them to marry Prince Charming instead. Yeah, that's why that one's hard to pick between number one and number two. So I think that's why they're probably tied.
If I could pick
uh,
it with the
I
'cause
I personally think Shrek 4 is number one. If it's not number one, because I think Rumpelstiltskin is one crazy villain.
dude, he's the copycat of Shane Dawson.
Okay, you are no. Shane Dawson is the copycat of him.
I think Rumpelstiltskin's a pretty bad villain in Shrek 4, but Shrek 4 got down in the trilogy. But I like how we did see how there's more ogres than
Yeah,
just Shrek and
I
Fiona.
I kind of just enjoyed the whole. I enjoyed the movie because it was just like on a wider like viewpoint. It was kind of just like more like open. Like you got more of the actual ogreness.
Yeah, but Shrek 4 didn't. I don't feel like it really went with Shrek 1, 2, or 3.
Yes, you aren't wrong, but it doesn't have to
Yeah,
go with the trilogy.
That's
it,
true.
You get what I
it
mean?
will maybe.
It's like this saying that the two Puss in Boots movie are
Yeah,
part of the trilogy, which technically they're wrapping into it, but still.
but I think Shrek Third was also not a bad movie either.
I liked Shrek 3. I thought it was really good.
I still
Yeah,
like Shrek 3, but again, it didn't really feel too much a part of actually Shrek. The
yeah,
scene though where Fiona and the rest of the princesses were in the city, that part was really good.
Yeah, that part goes hard as hell.
That
Honestly,
part
like I
goes
think it
heavy.
it does go
yeah.
crazy.
That was
And
my
then,
favorite part of the movie was the part with the princesses.
oh, yeah, that was a pretty good part of the
I think
movie.
that's everybody's favorite part, in all honesty.
The part with
Yeah,
the wizard was like kind of felt like a trip, like it didn't even feel real.
I love that part. Like
That part
how
was so
Shrek was
weird.
on like the whole like getting King Arthur and sheesh. That was so
Yeah.
cool.
Mhm.
yeah, and that's why that's number three. And then number four is Shrek Forever After because it kind of ends the story, but still leaves room for a Shrek 5.
That's true. I saw your recent podcast about Shrek 5.
Yeah, it's supposed to come out next year, but I don't know.
I work at a movie theater, so I get to exclusively know the sheesh. And yeah, give it about a year and a half. I get to look at the Shrek posters all the time because we have them hung up and signed
Oh,
within
that's
our little
awesome.
front area, and then we have The Shining, we have
Mm.
Yogi Bear, we have the original Mad Max, we have
Yeah.
It, we have like a bunch of them.
Oh,
Oh,
that's really
yeah.
cool.
That
Yeah,
is so cool.
So you said a year almost. The
yeah.
Shrek is gonna come out.
Give it a year and a half, and I think it'll be. I think it should be getting like officially should be getting its ads out.
Shrek 5 would be really good animation now since they already know. Cause
Yeah,
Puss in Boots was kind of like it's like
I
Spider.
thought Puss in Boots was pretty good.
Yeah, yeah. I like the animation and stuff now in the movies. Like they're getting
Think that some of the old animations were so good. Like if we think about it, original How to Train Your Dragon, the first one looked so good.
was pretty good for his time.
That's
Like
true.
some of those older like movies, like animated series, look better, and like animated movies look better than a lot of them coming out nowadays. But at the same
Yeah.
time, they're looking better.
It's hard to appreciate the new movies because you don't know what's fake and what's real. Like I'm honestly not a big fan of all the AI stuff coming up.
That's true because it's mostly AI stuff now that
Yeah.
is generated, and before usually it was handmade animation.
Yeah, it's kind of annoying.
But they still make some good movies now with that kind of animation. None of the old animation was a little better, so it's kind of 50-50 on that.
It just feels more real, and people worked really hard to put that movie together. Out of all the Shrek movies, when I try and think about them and remember them, I remember the least about Shrek 4. Like I just
Really?
yeah, I just don't remember as much. I just know the monster guy looked like Shane Dawson.
Bro, stop hating on Rumpelstiltskin. Second of all,
Then
there
the
is so many like actually rememberable things.
I
You gotta
really don't
remember the
remember much.
chimichanga stand, bro.
Who's
You cannot be hating on
Chimichanga?
the chimichanga stand.
Who is Chimichanga?
Cookie, his name is Cookie. And they have that dance scene too. That stuff goes so hard.
What dance scene? See, I don't remember much from
You
the
Bro,
don't
movie.
remember? You don't
what?
remember the Pied Piper playing the flute
I
and then
was just
dancing?
gonna say
Like
that,
when they're
bro.
in that like castle with the witches.
No, before
No, no,
that.
before
Before
that.
that, see,
Yeah,
I don't
Right
remember lots
before they
from that
get
movie.
seized and go to the castle.
yeah. They're having like the whole dance scene.
Yeah,
Dude,
they were prepping their war sheesh, and then they got ambushed, and the Pied Piper.
dude, I really don't remember that. I can't picture it, and I'm a big Shrek fan, but
Wow.
Come
that one
on,
just
man,
didn't stay with me.
gotta get that photogenic memory up.
I'm the biggest Shrek 1 to 3 fan.
One to
Hey,
three.
no, four. Stop
Yeah,
hating.
wow. What
Four.
about
Stop
four?
hating. No, four.
That one just didn't really count to me.
Give four the respect it deserves. Oh, what about all the Shrek mini movies? What do y'all think about
Uh,
like the
mm,
Shrek like horror stories?
on
Uh,
YTV, I'd see them,
I think
but
they're pretty good.
man,
They were
it's
on Netflix too.
yeah. See, I never watched them once I got to Netflix.
I
Yeah,
did.
I like the mini movies they did keep on the trilogy. I think it was pretty cool.
I honestly quite enjoyed it. I thought it was pretty fun.
They're a fun little addition.
Yeah, I like the Shrek the Halls one. I did a
Yeah, there's
Christmas
a
one.
Christmas one. I was gonna say
Yeah, the
that.
Shrek the Halls is good.
Thanks for being on the podcast, Aaron, and
Yeah.
thanks for being on the podcast, Desceus.
Yeah.
Mister Man, thank you for having me, bro.
Thanks for having me.
It's a whole lot of fun.
You're welcome. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll do more rankings in the future.
I'd really enjoyed talking about Scooby-Doo.
Scooby Doo's also good movies too, like the live action Scooby Doo's too.
I'm
I
talking
think
about like all the series. I'm talking about, but I got one series in specific, and it's Mystery Inc.
Oh my god, those like the Scooby Doo, but when they
like
were
the old like
Yeah,
classic ones, like
yeah,
but like
like the 2016 classic,
the people ones.
the live action ones.
Yeah, the live action ones.
Oh no, I'm talking about like the Mystery Incorporated, like
Uh,
the animated one with like the like really eerie undertone for the entire
uh
season and the really bad ending.
see, I did not watch those.
oh, you mean the one on
It's
Netflix?
currently on Netflix right now.
Oh yeah, I watched that like a long time ago. I thought it was not bad.
I really loved it. I thought it had a really bad ending though that left off with a whole lot of blank
Yeah,
spaces.
the ending was not good.
I loved it though.